Hello, my dear students. Today I am here with Class 6 English uh, from Hani Shakal, this chapter 6. Who I am. Who I am. So, before we read these lessons, we will look at what we are like and how each of us is different. We are all interesting people in different ways, and we are all good at different things. As you read this, think about what you are like and what you enjoy doing. See, the first, before we read these lessons, something it is given in your textbook. So, what does it mean? You see, my dear students, we we looked different. We looked different to each other, but what happened? Our taste also it get different. Our taste also it get different. Our dresses, uh, like we like to wear different type of dresses. We like to have the taste of different kind of dishes. We don't, it is not that we like only one type of dish and the others they don't like. It is not like this. Our interest in different ways, our interest in different ways, it tells us that we are very much different from others. We are very much different from others. And some, maybe if you are good at something, your brother is good at something, and you are not good, so to say. Suppose if your brother is good at playing football, maybe you are not good at playing football, you are good at uh, in running, you are good at in painting, you are good in speaking, just like this, we, our interesting, our hobbies, our taste, our dressing, our personality, our uh, everything is different from others. Everything is different from others. And we think differently, we think in a different way, we think in a different way. So your brother, maybe he like to become, when he will grow up, he like to become a doctor, but you don't like, you like to become uh, an engineer, or you like to become an actor, or or your sister, she likes to become a dancer, just like this, there are different in different in many areas. They are different in many areas, and our uh, and we liked and we enjoy in different things, in different things. So we will learn in this lesson how these different students, I can say, I mean here, how these different children, they are different in many ways. They are different in many ways. First, we have, in part 1, uh, we will talk about a girl, Radha. We will talk about a girl, Radha, and what she is saying. My favorite activity is climbing trees. Just outside our house, there is a mango tree which I love to go up. Its branches spread out, so it is simple to climb up the tree, and I can sit comfortably in the fork of two branches. My mother tells me it is not sensible for girls to climb trees, but one afternoon she climbed up too, and both of us sat there talking and eating raw mangoes. When I am high up in the tree, I feel like I can rule the whole world. See how she feels, what she likes. Radha she like, and her favorite activity is climbing trees. Her favorite activity is climbing trees. a tree is there just outside her house, and there a mango tree where she loves she loves to go up, she loves to climb in that tree. It branches, it spread out, it branches. This mango tree has many branches, and it is like every parts of the tree. Now, so it is for her, it is very simple to climb. For her, it is very simple to climb the tree. And he sit there and she sits there very comfortably, just in the middle of the two branches, in the fork of the two branches. And her mother, what she said? She said that it is not good. It is not good for a girl to climb trees. It is not good for a girl to climb trees. But even in one afternoon, she climbed. Her mother also, she climbed one afternoon, and both of them, they were sitting there on the branch of the tree, and they were talking and eating raw mangoes. They were sitting, they were talking and eating raw mangoes. And do you know this Radha, the girl Radha, when she go up, when she sits high up in the tree, she feels like she can rule the whole world. She can rule the whole world. This is how this girl Radha, she feels when she climb, and her favorite activity is climbing trees also, and how she feels, when she climbed the tree. And after this, we have another child whose name is Nasir, and he said, when I grow up, I want to become a seed collector. When I grow up, I want to become a seed collector. We have cotton fields in our village, and every year my father spends a lot of money on buying new seeds to grow our cotton plants. My grandfather told me that many years ago he could collect the seeds from his own plants, which could be sown to grow new plants during the next year. But today that doesn't work. So we have to spend money to buy new seeds every single year. I want to find out why that is so. I want to learn how to preserve seeds so that we can use them again and not spend money every year. So what he want to become when he will grow up? Nasir, he want to become a seed collector. Why he want to become a seed collector? Because he has a cotton fields. They have a cotton field in their village, and every year his father spend a lot of money. Why he want to become a seed collector? Because they have a cotton field in their village, and every year, his father spends a lot of money on buying new seeds to grow cotton plants. And his grandfather once, he told Nasir that many years ago, their grandfather could collect the seeds from his own plants, and the same seeds would be used in another or the next year. The same seeds would be used in the next year. So Nasir also wants to find out why it is happening, why they have to spend lots of money in buying seeds, and he wants to learn how to preserve seeds, how to save the seeds, how to keep the seeds safely, so that the same seeds can be used again, and they would not spend money every year. So this is what this child Nasir wants to become. So We have Rohit. Next we have Rohit. If I had a huge amount of money, I would travel and travel. I want to see the mountains. I want to see the mountains. I want to see the mountains of New Zealand because they looked beautiful in a magazine picture. I wish I could sail down the Amazon River in South America on a raft. I want to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to see coral. I suppose I should go to the Konark Temple in Orissa, or the old city in Beijing in China, and the pyramids in Egypt too. But what I actually enjoy is seeing nature more than all being buildings. So what Rohit he want? If he had huge amount of money, then what he would do? He would travel. He would travel and travel. He has he wish to travel. If like this year, if he travels, if he travel Delhi, then next he will think that he should go to another place. So he has that wish. If he had a huge amount of money, maybe some of the children, they also think the same how this Rohit is thinking right now. And I want to see the mountains. He want to see the mountains of New Zealand. He want to see the mountains in New Zealand because he have read about this. He had read about this in a magazine. He has seen the pictures also in the magazine. It looked very beautiful, and he wish that he would sail down the Amazon River. He would also want to go to the Amazon River, which is in South America. So he also want to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep. He also want to live where? On the beaches of the Lakshadweep, and dive down to sea, and he dive down to see the coral, and he should go to the Konark Temple also, and he also should go where? To the Konark Temple, which is situated in Orissa, or the old city in Beijing in China, and the pyramids in Egypt too. So but he actually enjoy is seeing nature more than all buildings. He want to see the old city in Beijing. He want to see the Konark Temple. But more than this, he loves to see. He loves what he enjoy. He actually enjoy is seeing nature. He enjoy seeing nature more than all buildings. So this is how the Rohit wishes. So next we have Sarbjit. So what makes me very angry? Is when people don't believe me when I am telling the truth. For example, if I tell my teacher that I couldn't do my homework because Ravi borrowed my book and forgot to return it, or I tell my parents that it wasn't me but my little brother who started the fight, or if I tell my teacher that I really did study for the test even if I have got bad marks, they all look at me as if they think I am telling lies. The look on their faces really angers me. Sometimes I have to look down at my shoes and count to 10 so that I do not show that I am angry. So what subject makes him angry? What makes him? What makes Sarojit very angry? It's people when people don't believe him. When people don't believe him, he become very angry. it make him angry. When he was telling the truth also, and when people they don't believe him, then this make Sarabjit very angry. Like he has given example also, if he tell his teacher that he couldn't do his homework. Uh, why? Because his friend Ravi has taken his book and forgotten to return it. If he had said this to teachers, but also the teachers they don't believe him. Or another example he has given, if he tell his parents that it was not his mistake, but his brother who had started. It was not Sarabjit, but his brother started a fight. But they don't believe him. But Sarabjit's parents don't believe him. Or one more example is given. If he tells his teacher that he really did study for the test, even if I have got bad marks, even sometimes it happen, I also, when I was very small, I studied very hard, but I got very less marks. Just some of children also, you are also just like me, just like Sarabjit. They worked hard, but they got very bad marks in the test. And teachers they thought that these students or this student or that subject or you have not studied at home. When we get bad marks, when we are not getting good marks, then our teachers they thought that we didn't study at home. They all look at Sarabjit as if he was telling lies. He was telling the truth. But they look at him. Everybody they look at him as if he was telling lies. And what he did at that moment, he looked down at his shoes. And count to 10. He count to 10 so that he do not show his anger. He do not show that he was angry. He count up to 10 to show that he was not angry. To show what? He was not angry. So next we have Dolma. What she is saying? When I grow up, I am going to be the Prime Minister of India. When I grow up, I am going to be the Prime Minister of India. People always laugh when I say that, but I am sure that I will do it. Everyone in my class asks me what to do when they have a problem, and my teacher always trusts me when something needs to be done in school. I want to make things better for everyone. I want us to have good hospitals and roads and schools. I want to make sure that there are many good scientists in India who will invent cures for disease and send a spaceship to Mars. So Dolma he wants to become, she wants to become, what Dolma she wants to become. So when she grow up, she wants to become the Prime Minister of India. It is her wish. She wants to become the Prime Minister of India. Maybe some of you also wants to become the Prime Minister of India. Some of you wants to become an MLA. Some wants to become the Chief Ministers of India. Some wants to become the Governor of India. Right. So just like you all, Jolma also, when she will grow up, she wants to become the Prime Minister of India. She is going to be the Prime Minister of India. She is going to be the Prime Minister of India. But when she says this, people always laugh at her. but she was sure that she will do it. But she was very much confident. She was sure that she will do it. She will become the Prime Minister of India. She was very much sure. And everyone in her class asked her what to do when they have a problem. When they have a problem, what her class asks her what to do when they have a problem. When in the class sometimes they have a problem, right? So when they have a problem, then they ask her and she helps to sort it out the problem. And her teacher always trusts her when something needs to be done in school. Always, her teachers also always trust her. Something needs to be done in school. So she wants to make things better for everyone, and she wants us to have good hospitals also. What she wants? She wants to have good hospitals. She wants to have good roads. She wants to have good schools for everyone, and moreover, she also wants to make sure that there are many good scientists. She knows that there are many good scientists are there in India who will invent cures for disease, and she will send a spaceship to Mars also. She will send a spaceship to Mars with the help of these the great scientists which are present in India. So all this about Dolma. So next we have, and this is our last child, what he will say here, Peter. The last child we have here, Peter. What he is saying: my favorite day is the second Sunday of every month. On this day, our whole family always goes to the cinema hall to see a film. My father gets the tickets in advance, and all of us, my grandfather, my parents, my two brothers, and I, take the bus there. In the interval, my father buys peanuts, and I love to sit in the darkness of the hall eating and watching the film. Afterwards, we always stop to eat ice cream. Everyone is in a good mood, and we all feel very lucky that we are such a happy family. So Peter, his favorite day is the second Sunday of every month. Second Sunday of every month, Peter. Why? Because on this day, whole family goes to the cinema hall to see a film. Goes to the cinema hall to see a film. His father gets the tickets, and all of them, they were buying, sitting in the cinema hall, watching, sit in the darkness of the hall, eating and watching the film. For him, it was a good time to spend with the family. Everyone is in a good mood, and they all feel very lucky. Everyone, they feel lucky that they are having a very good and such a happy family. Good and such a happy family. This is all about the lesson. And you see, by reading everyone's, how they feel, what they want to become, everyone's lives. So what we have understood here, we have understood that everyone's wishes, everyone's likes, everyone's interests, enjoys are different from others. So next we have here, what you can do, you can do the homework of question number B. You can do the homework of question number B here, where it is page number 73. Yes, page number 73, question number B. This question number B, this homework, you can do it as a homework. This is your homework. Do it and send it to me in my personal number, not in the group, right? So hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me personally, so that the problems that you are facing, I will sort it out. Okay, thank you very much.